농가집성, 임원경제지 and modernization with the context of global economic history, presented by Jung Ji-hee. Agriculture, the prominent industry which had penetrated the economy during Joseon dynasty. This was prominent for two reasons: essential for maintaining minimum life, along with the crucial source of taxation for Joseon. Then one thing wondering is, had the agriculture contributed to the development of economy during the mid-late Joseon? If so, how had it? And one step further, what alignment can we find in this development with the context of global economic history? The answer for the first question is yes, it had, through several books regarding efficient methods of agriculture. Among those are the agricultural reference books called 농가집성 and 임원경제지. 농가집성, connoting ultimate compilation of agricultural methods by several scholars from the title, was published in 1655 when the economy started to evolve in earnest. The publisher, Shin-sok, a Gongju province governor, started to gather brand new farming techniques such as ways of harvesting rice and medicinal plants, as well as getting rid of useless weed. This contributed to the spread of 이양법, known as 모내기, so-called rice transplantation. Furthermore, known as Encyclopedia of Britannica of Joseon, 임원경제지 implies encyclopedia as to farming methods and life of rural area, and was published afterwards in 1834. The book dealt with 16 categories of practical science, another name 실학, ranging from trading, distribution to overall agriculture. The influences of such reference books were literally immense. It is the serial change that occurred from the economy to the inextricable society. First and foremost impact, successfully ramping up the production. The books had published side 모내기법, which enabled the pre-existing farmland to cultivate 2 or even 3 times a year. Subsequent results? The increase of productivity for sure, doubling and tripling the output. Next, piling up private property thanks to the explosive surplus. Normal farmers have been accumulating the extra surplus and sold it to the market, gaining wealth. So as to maximize their profits, they started to adopt some innovative farming methods presented on the books. Last but not least, causing the social earthquake agitation of hierarchy. Perceiving the rich as noble and the common as peasant is conventional understanding. However, the emergence of rich peasant farmers, named 분홍, who had kept on obtaining wealth over agricultural surplus, overwhelmed the prestige of noble, making the rigid hierarchical system unstable amid late Joseon. Here's the thing, these are why the value of both books has been conceded to have enough socio-economic worth so far. They established the foundation for modern society by comprehending the concept of ownership, permitting the discrimination based on hierarchy to be alleviated, and ultimately pursuing the equality. Their worth is still notable and integrated into the context of global economic history. Let's go back to England in 17th century, the time 농가집성 was published locally. British economist John Locke asserted the natural rights in his book Two Treaties of Government, and these rights allowed the individual to acquire further rights, including life, liberty, and property. In other words, each person has the genuine property rights. One representative quote, "Being all equal and independent, no one ought to harm another in his life, health, liberty, or possessions." Comparison of contemporary periods proves that both Europe and Joseon attempted to have the ownership of property and pursued socio-economic equality, two compelling factors for modernization. Coincidence? Not at all, I believe. Joseon was already prepared to be modernized by itself, by its own power and knowledge. The spread of knowledge through publications accelerated the advance of agriculture, economy, and society in a row. There is no doubt that these books had provoked the genesis of modernization. Let me say, in the beginning, scholars created the 농가집성 and 임원경제지. Thank you for listening.